Hi, I'm Donna Dewberry, the original creator of the FolkArt one-stroke painting technique. Welcome to the Let's Paint Studio right here at Plaid. Learning to paint has never been as easy as when I teach you how to load a brush with multiple colors where you can blend, shade, and highlight with one stroke of the brush. Our new program with Let's Paint FolkArt One Stroke this year is going to be all about learning how to paint 50 different types of flowers. And as you can imagine, 50 flowers makes the possibility endless to be able to paint floral designs. I'm thrilled that you've chosen to join me on this one-stroke journey. So let's paint. I'm excited to paint Wisteria with you today. We're using our reusable teaching guide to paint, our FolkArt multi-surface colors we're going to use, our violet pansy, wicker white, cobalt hue, moon yellow, and sap green. And we're using those in our double loader, which is going to help us load well. And the one-stroke brushes we're using today are a number 2 script liner and a 12 flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint this right on here, but let's turn it over and let's practice these strokes first. Now we need this pretty greenery hanging in the background here. But we're just only going to need the vine first, and then we're going to come back and put the nice leaves here. First thing I want to share with you is I've dampened this brush, laid it on the paper towel, and then I've come in here between moon yellow and sap green, and I'm going to work these in. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. There we go. Work it in, work it in. And at first we put lots of pressure and we go back and forth. And then when we come back, we just flatten the paint on the edge, on the surface. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you here is that we're using the chisel edge to do this vine. Now you can put some of it with your 2 script liner, but I like to use this brush for the main vine. And we're lifting up one edge and we're dragging the back edge, and you can get this nice clean vine. But see how I follow it, and my little fingers out here are steadying me. All right, now we're going to only do that much first. We're going to use wet wipes or a wet paper towel to wipe it off with. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on here so that we're ready to paint it. But just see how I like it when it's just falling over in a painting like that. So we're going to come out here. All right, and have some of this hanging off of here. And we're going to come over here and do green leaves after we practice our flowers. So, okay, so now let's practice the wisteria that's hanging off of here. Now we're going to use, it shows right here the exact size strokes that I did, so you can do it, practice right at home with me. We start down here and we build up the flower. So in here it shows that we're using the cobalt hue, some wicker white, and then a touch of violet pansy. So we're going to be right here splitting the 12 flat, and then we come right here and work it in. So split the brush again, pick up more. So I was quick and with pressure the first time to get it into the bristles, and now I'm just flattening it. And then I can pick up violet pansy on the blue corner to get, it's kind of like a periwinkle, nice color. Okay, so now look what happens here. We're going to take and pull the stroke, which is right here, push. Then we can have some where we do a little bit more. And then this stroke goes on top of that stroke. So we can do, which makes it more like a bud. Some of the strokes are just like this. Right here, I tell you to stroke here and see if you're going to like your color. Then I can flip the brush over with the wicker white edge and come and cross over. So here's the back, here's the front, And then I add a couple more strokes right here on top. All right. So they're very small, simple little strokes, but the layering is what makes them look so good. So let's have some fun with this. Let's leave our reusable teaching guide right here next to us so that we see and remember the strokes that we just practiced. And that's going to help you see different little buds and things that you can paint along here to make that look good. All right, so I'm going to come along first and do some of the little buds. And as I go up, I'm going to end up getting a little bit bigger. And then turn the brush with some white. And so let's look, we had one that crossed over, and then we did the next one that crossed over, and it had a few downward strokes. So we're going to continue to add more of these on here. So now we're going to pick the script liner up and we're going to get some wicker white, some sap, and we can add a little bit of yellow in here to get that brighter green. I'm going to pick up a little bit of water. And roll this brush. It's a 2 script liner. And then we come in here a little bit brighter. Now we're going to come in here and do a few curly cues, or tendrils coming from here. They have lots of little stringy vines coming. All right, to finish it up, we're going to practice a couple of these leaves. We're using citrus and moon yellow and a touch of white. And what we're going to do is we're going to touch and slide, touch and slide. So pressure, lift, pressure, lift. And we can come over here even with some blue in here and get some nice leaves there. So practice this for a little bit till you feel comfortable with those. And then let's go put them on here. See, it looks like it needs more. It does. All right, so we're going to come in here, and these are slider leaves. So I can put some cobalt U in here. And I want long, slender leaves. So we can have some coming down here, or maybe down over here. We can pick up a little bit of white and more sap, green. All right, so these leaves kind of hang from in here. And you take your stem up over this. I had so much fun today sharing how easy it is to paint these flowers. They turned out gorgeous. Remember, practicing on the reusable teaching guides right over my strokes gives you so much painting confidence. Thank you for joining me here in the studio. And remember, we just learned one more of the flowers from the A to Z one-stroke floral painting sets. And I would love for you to take pictures and share them on our Let's Paint with Plaid Facebook group by hashtagging Let's Paint Challenge. Come on, everybody, let's paint.